My name is Pebble, and this is Morrow's Peak Outpost, littered with geysers and surrounded by wretched rocks, with a semi-dormant volcano on the northwest side. We have 2 docks, but one of them is no good. 'Tis the place where I was found as a wee baby. Grace Morrow, the unofficial governor of this place, took me in and brought me up. She has lived through many a hard times, so the stories go. But she is very strong and believes in this island, and these island dwellers. We may not be the nicest lads, but we're family and we work hard to survive on this dreary island. But as the sun goes down in the evening, I dream of the colors and sounds of the open sea, the feeling of freedom, and
Pebbles!
Oh, gotta go. There isn't much to see on this island, but I have the lovely job of running around for everyone. My daily chores consist of cleaning and bringing bottles to the Charred Parrot Tavern for Tallulah.
Pebbles, did you get that barrel of grog?
Yes, ma'am. Should be there, beside your feet.
Well, blimey. You're right, there it is.
I also bring crates to the docks for Matilda. On time, of course. She makes sure we know how important the merchants are for the survival of our island. She takes her work very, very seriously.
Pebble, get a move on.
After seeing Matilda, I usually loot some time to unwind with Stevie. She takes care of the ships, and she's the most positive person I know. Always singing and a humming and a talking, but all the good on this island. Everyone enjoys Stevie. Except maybe for Wednesday, our weaponsmith. She doesn't like many islanders, especially positive ones. You could say Wednesday enjoys the darker side of life. She's nice to me. Thank the seas. So I basically run around bringing in and bringing out crates of goods for everyone. Although I try to stay away from Madame Oya. She's a slight creepy and always talks to me about destiny. Most of the stuff she says, I don't even understand.
Some have been made by the sun, others by the moon, but ye, little rock, ye were made by the seas.
Nah, I still don't get it. There's also Hyde the Hoarder. I don't trust him. I never did. He loves those chests more than he loves himself. Anyways, after taking a nap, or 2, or 3, I do like to visit Tad's equipment shop. He always has stuff and he teaches me how to use certain tools, or tells me stories about some items he's ordered. Then there's Chester. He is a really talented clothing maker. Right now, I don't have enough gold to buy his finest work, but I told him one day I would have enough to buy an entire outfit. But my most favorite person in the whole world is arriving soon. Ahoy! There he is! Old Tim. Some on this island call him Telltale Tim, but I don't mind if he be telling true or not. We usually walk to our favorite spot on the other side of the dock, climb down into the glowing rock caves and sit down for some grub. He tells me tales of his voyage on the seas, struggles with his ship, and about sailors he'd met.
The Great Hull had been so big and heavy, the ship scuttled down.
Blimey. I've learned so much from Tim. I don't know if I would have survived here without his visits. Before his last day, we go see Tallulah for some grog.
Tall-tailed Tim, ya old sea dog.
We sing some chanties and dance a jib. It's a jolly time. It's my favorite time. But as a fisherman and merchant, Tim usually leaves almost as soon as he arrives.
Oh, Pebble, my favorite lassie. Don't shed your tears. I'll be back before you can say, Weigh anchor and hoist the mizzen.
And so he sails away. A few months later, I waited and waited and waited for old Tim to return. But a few more moons passed without his ship on the horizon.
Pebble, come hither. I'm sorry, my dear. It's about old Tim.
As I heard her speak, my body shook and my knees felt weak like sea legs. Old Tim's ship was found. His life had been taken away by a scourge of the 7 seas. The worst kind of pirate. She kept talking, and I didn't know what to do or say. In his ship was a document that allowed you the rights of his name and possessions. Do you understand, Pebble? Are you listening to what I'm saying? His ship is yours, and his merchant permits are yours. I understood. I understood that my friend was no more. I would never see him again, hear his stories, nor laugh together. I walked away with my mind full and my heart empty. Sometime later, I was told that old Tim's ship was to be moved away from the dock and sold if I did not accept it in my name. Stevie was nice enough to give me a few extra days to think about what I wanted to do. So, I decided to accept it. Without knowing how much a ship cost, I quickly learned that it was not cheap. And I did not have enough gold coin. So, all you need to do is grab the crates and bring them to me. Do you want the job? Yup, I accepted a merchant job to pay for the ship costs. So here is where my old life ends, and a new one begins.